Hello, it's your Tuesday Tarot read with Hem from Self Love Self Care System. It's the 17th of June, and I'm going to be doing your daily reading from the original Waite tarot deck conceived by Waite and designed by Pamela Coleman-Smith. So what I do is I get an energy, for those of you who don't know, I get an energy a day card, a problem if there is one, and a solution. Sometimes we don't get problems, sometimes we just have a message, and then that means the final card is actually another messenger. But yeah, basically what I want to show you is how the cards work and how the cards work. That's not something I normally do. No, I just want to do the reading for you and just tell you how the energy of the day is going to be. Now, something the angels have been saying to me is to tell you guys that these messages are for a time. They do span a bit of time because the energies are the energy that's bubbling up, and then it happens that over the month you'll actually start to witness these things happening, maybe, or maybe you won't, but maybe what you'll do is catch them and then they won't happen to you. And I think that's the best thing about it. It's about we don't always have to take it on. Sometimes we can just catch it and let the angels say that life is full of synchronicities and messengers and small moments that teach you something, and this is how they want to bring you stuff through, right? So the card you got for the energy of the day is a nice one. It's the Two of Cups. This is consolidation, collaboration, commitment, confirming, bringing something back together. There's a deep love, there's a deep aspect around it, and there's something very, very promising about it. You maybe felt that there was issues around something, yet this card, the angels are saying it's not actually issues. Sorry, I've got to say what they say, not me, because I'm getting it wrong. But they're saying actually no, it's a clarification of your angelic source, your angelic self, and they're saying that when you tune into that angelic self, you will actually be able to actualize deeper relationship that's not dysfunctional. Okay, deeper relationship that isn't dysfunctional. There's a key to that, right? Well, let's see if there's a problem. No problem. I love this. Well, you want to give me a thumbs up because I love this. Do you love this? So, I mean, I'll be really grateful for thumbs up. So this is beautiful. You've got the Ace of Cups. And you know what's so cool about this? What did you have here? Reconciliation, reconsolidation, connecting back in, recommitment, that kind of thing. And then you get the Ace of Cups. You know what that's telling you? It's telling you that it's all going to be fine. It may not be how you thought it was going to be, and it may not be the way you wanted it to be, but it's all going to be fine. There's a new beginning highlighted, and it's actually in the energetic vibration of love. It's not necessarily intimate, but it's love, and it's love for people that you care about and you know and you understand. Now, the thing that's so interesting about this is that you are literally moving into a space where your divine light is beginning to shine so brightly, so brightly, and there's a new something being brought to you, like something's going to bring you something new. You know, like back in the day they used to say the carrier pigeon well, actually they did used to, that's how they did messages. I think we've got the internet now and like emails and like WhatsApp, and I call it WhatsApp it's like a young teenager, and like SMS, and we've got text in England, and we've got all these things. But back in the day it was a carrier pigeon, and they would put little letter on its, like, for how the carrier pigeons knew where they were going, I don't know, and it would go and it would bring you the message. And it's kind of like that, something's bringing you in a message, because you know what, you guys are doing a lot of work, and the message is to help you to really confirm what you're doing and seeing if it's valid and it works. I mean, angels, can we kind of bring more energy into what that is? It's because you're rewriting old patterns of ancestral history and dharma that wasn't good in the first place, and you are doing the work to remove it, to bring reconditioning, and to change things that have gone on for way too long. That's what's going on, and that's how relationships are going to get better, because it's a kind of familial issue that's been happening within your ancestral line and generational line, and the angels are saying that this will get cleared by this messenger that comes through that reminds you what something is and helps you grow. You know, some of us are born bloodline shifters, and the bloodline shifter has to do things that, you know, most people don't have to do. They have to go through things that are so hard. But you know what? They're strong enough. The thing is, I always wonder about this. I think, yeah, the bloodline shifting might be strong enough, but what if they're not well, or, you know, they're quite like weak of heart, say like I am, or they have some kind of an issue? Surely no one should suffer in an illness way because of these strong energetic things that they've taken on, right? I said, I will be a bloodline shifter for my family, or I will take on this generational patterning and clear it for them. You know, that to me, it seems very unkind. I'm talking to the angels and God now. I'm talking to God. God, you know, if you believe in God, don't, you know, then take whatever you believe in. But, you know, it's like I'm talking to the highest power. Why is that the case? Wouldn't it be lovely if people didn't have to suffer because they're doing good things, that kind of thing? Well, I wonder. Maybe I'll get my answer. Maybe that's the thing that's going to drop in for me. Okay. Do you know what? Because maybe you want an answer. Maybe you could subscribe, because subscribing can bring you answers in a real weird way about where you're meant to be going and what you're meant to be doing. There's something cool in that. Right, my lovelies. You have got for your final card, right? Because remember, there wasn't a problem. You have got the 8 of Cups. You are going to walk away, but the thing about this card is it's telling me to say to you, things are going to get better from what you walked away from. So there's an energetic vibration around like the sun and the moon, the balancing out. So you're balancing out something that's been really tricky, horrible, right? Not good, difficult, not good, difficult. And you're balancing out your own, you're basically your own energy and vibration, and how you stop yourself going into spaces that just don't, they don't, what's the word, angels? They don't create the level that you're trying to level up to, or the generational patterning you're trying to clear, or the ancestral thing you're trying to move or shift. So this is about you in a really good way moving away from it and saying, well, I need to balance out the sun and the moon. Now, obviously, this isn't any specific star sign, but if we were going to do one, let's just say Capricorn and Cancer, they're opposite each other. So you'd be balancing being at home or your work and personal life, but having a balance between those two. There's a kind of something to balance out, and I believe the angels are telling me that for each of you that's going to be different, right? How that would come up. But you are going to walk away, but in a good way. This isn't about loneliness. This isn't about anything like that. This is about you walking away because you've had enough. You've had enough of all of that, and but you know, it's a nice thing. Remember, this is a happy. I know that looks a bit solitary and a little bit sad. There's nothing solitary about that. That person who's going, okay, I get it now. I've got my 8 of Cups, and off I go. I'm done now. But 8 of Cups is about beauty, abundance, financial prosperity, that kind of thing. Isn't it amazing? Yes, it really, really is. I think so. Anyway, my lovelies, namaste. Have a gorgeous, gorgeous Tuesday, and I will see you tomorrow with Wednesday's readings for the day. Sending you so much love. Take care. Mwah. Bye, everyone. Take care. Love you all. Bye.